thanks so much for joining me today for my third YouTube video and my third Pokemon Crystal playthrough as well. Today we are using the third and final starter of Generation 2, and that is Chikorita. Now, despite Chikorita being one of my favourite starters out of all generations, and actually one of my favourite Pokemon, I'm not looking forward to this run. It's going to be really difficult due to its grass typing. Even though Chikorita, its stats aren't bad, like it's got great defense and special defense. It's quite a tank. It's just really the wrong typing to be a tank, and with Generation 2 in particular, so much is set up against it right in the beginning. We have a flying gym and we have a bug gym, so you better believe that on the way to Mr. Pokemon's house I am taking on every single wild Pokemon that I can, just to get as many levels as we can at this point, because Falkner's gonna be difficult. So when I do finally make it to the rival, we are level 7, so that's great. We are quite a few levels above his Cyndaquil. And the plan here is just to take it out, hack away with tackle, and we're bulky enough to withstand it. So we do, and we learn Razor Leaf in the process, which is, again, awesome. Now, on the way to Violet City, again, I'm taking on all the trainers that I can, just so that we can get as many levels as possible when we do finally get to Falkner. I'm not looking forward to that. Now, going back to Chikorita, it's got great special defense, it's got great defense. Its typing, it is weak to bug, it is weak to flying, it is weak to fire, it is weak to poison, and it's weak to ice as well. So there's a lot that's against it, to be honest. And we have a bug gym, we have a flying gym, and an ice gym as well. So it's going to be quite tough with Chikorita, and along with that, its speed isn't great either. So again, just like we saw in the Fraligator video, I do foresee us being outsped, which could prove to be a disaster. So you better believe when I get to Violet City, I am taking on the Sprout Tower first, just to get as many levels as we can. So we pretty much breeze through this, to be honest with you. His Bellsprout really doesn't do anything to me, and we're just tackling it away, which is great. We do learn Reflect, which is going to be really handy, I think, against Falkner. So I set up Reflect here just because I'm not too sure whether he's who to nose peck. I think it does, but just in case, I'm setting up that Reflect. It's going for tackle, so maybe it doesn't know peck, but again, it's better to be safe than sorry, and we do get there. Now, is a trainer that I was really worried about facing, to be honest with you. This Spearow trainer. Spearow's going to outspeed, so Reflect, we're at half damage already, now we're at 11 hit points. Luckily, Chikorita is bulky enough, and we do have that Reflect that we are able to, take him down. And then we do finally get to Falkner. We're at level 14 at this point, and all I can really do is just tackle away. Once I get the Pidgey to Orange, that's it. I'm setting up a Reflect because Pidgeotto's just going to come out and gust the hell out of us. So it actually beat us. It got a really unlucky critical hit there, but that just goes to show, like, even at this level, it's not a guarantee. And I did try Falkner a couple of times, to be honest with you. I was a little bit unlucky, to be fair. In this run, again, all I can really do is the same strategy. Probably could have equipped a berry, to be honest with you, because we do get taken out there as well, because Reflect does just fade. So again, we're going to try Falkner again, and it's going to be the same strategy. We do really want the Reflect up when the Pidgeotto comes out, just to, again, give us that extra comfort zone, give us that extra bit of bulk as well. And again, it's not looking too great. If it gets a crit, Reflect has faded, but we do tackle it, and we do manage to beat it. So that was tough, to be fair, but yeah, I mean, we managed to beat it in the end. And again, on the way to Azulia Town, I am taking on the trainers. Everyone that I can see, I am taking them on, and we do evolve into a Bayleaf in the meantime. Now, this rocket here gave me so many issues in the last two playthroughs, so I'm going to see how we can do now. Razor Leaf takes out his Rattata there. Zubat, I'm a little bit worried about Zubat, but Leech Life doesn't really do anything, and we take it out. And his final Zubat goes for Leech Life instead of Supersonic, so that's great. So oddly enough, Bayleaf was the one that was able to defeat him fairly easily, but then we take on the leader, who in the other playthroughs didn't give us any issues. We get unlucky by getting poisoned there, and we actually get taken out by his Coughing. Coughing is quite a bulky Pokemon, to be fair, so our tackles aren't really doing too much. We do take it out on our next attempt finally, but even the Coughing was an issue for us. So this is really making me nervous against Bugsy. So what I decided to do is train up against all the optional trainers in the gym. We go against this lady bear, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm sorry if I get that wrong, and we're even struggling against this. We are getting a little bit unlucky with this confusion look, but again, a level 10 lady bear is taking us to the limit there. So without any further ado, we have Bugsy here, and Metapod, we are able to take it out in 3 shots. That's great. I'm a little bit concerned about this Kakuna. Tackle, we get a miss, and now we poison, so that makes our chances even less likely, and that's what I was worried about there. We get it to red health, and we're poisoned with only 26 health against the Cypher. That's not great. I set up Reflect just to try and minimise the damage, but again, it's not doing anything, and we're taken out there by Bugsy. So I'll try again on this second attempt, and Metapod gets a couple of tackles in. I do finally finish it off with Razor Leaf, and we've got Kakuna again, which I'm just hoping it doesn't poison us. I see what Razor Leaf does, and Tackle does seem to be the better option. So we get that tackle miss, and again we're poisoned, so that's not great. And we take it out. We got a little bit more health, I think, than we did last time, but I don't know how we're going to take on this Cypher. That critical hit isn't going to help either, and then it takes us out with a second Fury Cutter. So in this challenge, I get to the Cypher without being poisoned, so hopefully we'll be able to do it now. Fury Cutter doesn't do too much, and then it gets that critical hit, and then it does finally finish us off. And again, I try again and again and again, and it just doesn't seem to be working here. Fury Cutter again takes us out, and so I've got no other choice. I've got to try and train. I do see how we do against the rival, so I use Mud Slap against the Ghastly, and it takes it out in 2 hits, and we're not cursed, so that's great. Zubat's out next, and Tackle will probably be a 3 hit. It might be a 4 hit now due to Leech Life, but no, it is a 3 hit, so that's great. I did set up Reflect as well for the Quick Lava. I'm not too sure why I did that, since Fire is a special, but it doesn't take us out in Ember. That's great. We get that Ember miss, which is even better. Another Ember miss, which is great, and then it hits with Ember, and we're left with 9 HP. That's not great. It did seem to be a bit of a speed tie there, but that's the rival beaten. So let's try, now that we're at level 21, and see what we can do against Bugsy. Metapod again is a 3 hit KO. Kakuna, hopefully it won't poison. I did find out that when I get poisoned, it is just an instant reset, because there's just no way that I can take out the Cypher, and thankfully using Mud Slap does mean we're getting some lucky misses there. I set up Reflect before we take out the Kakuna, so hopefully that will minimise the damage that Fury Cutter does. And again, we're at a higher health here. Fury Cutter is doing massive damage against us now, and it does finally take us out as well. So I'm going to try again before leveling up some more. I see what Razor Leaf does, and Tackle is the much better option, and again it takes us out. So I do my best to level up. So we take on Bugsy again, and this time I have manipulated our experience so that we will level up when we do beat the Metapod. This area is so tedious to grind that it's just a case of just trying to do as little as possible, try and minimalise the grinding, and then just get to Bugsy. We do level up after taking out the Metapod, so that's great. Kakuna's the one I'm worried about. 2 Mud Slaps hopefully, and he poisons us with Poison Sting, so that's not great. And I'm just going to use Mud Slap. I probably should really have gone for Tackle. We're left with 27 hit points, so make that 20 now, and I mean 20 health while poisoned against this Scyther. I don't even know why I'm still fighting here, but we go down fighting, and that is another reset. So again, we try at level 22. They do say that the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. This at the moment is driving me insane. I try and go for Mud Slap, just try and get those Poison Sting misses. It does hit us. We go for Razor Leaf, and we do take out the Kakuna, thankfully with no poison damage, and we do get that critical hit, which makes things a little bit lucky. But again, even though I'm setting up the Reflect, Scyther just keeps taking us down here. So I'm really running out of options. I don't want to go and level up. I tried this quite a few times. Because the Pokemon around this level are so low, the best way to level up is to just keep doing this match over and over again. and just hoping that we can get a little bit lucky and using this match really just as a grind. So we do finally take out the Kakuna, and I'm just hoping now we can get a little bit lucky against the Scyther. Get that Fury Cutter miss, which is great. I wish it came maybe a little bit early, and hopefully we can get a second miss. Fury Cutter isn't 100% accurate yet. That was the first time it missed, and I'd done this playthrough so many times. So again, I train a little bit. If we can maybe manipulate the XP so that we can get to level 23 while we fight the Scyther, and hopefully that extra level will get it done for us. So I go for Razor Leaf. We take out the Cocoon, and thankfully we are not poisoned, and we do reach level 23, and I do learn Synthesis as well. So I'm debating here whether or not to teach Bayleaf Synthesis. I'm not too sure on whether that's a good idea or not. So looking at the moves, I mean, I can either get rid of Mud Slap or Reflect. I'm gonna opt, I think, to forget Reflect because we are quite tanky anyway, and that Reflect just doesn't seem to be working. So I'm just going to try and brute force the Scyther. Let's just tackle and just see if we can cut it away. We get that lucky Fury Cutter miss, which is great, and we get quite lucky, but that is the match. That's Bugsy beaten. That was horrible. That took me so many attempts. So luck or not, I am taking that victory, and we have finally beaten Bugsy. So hopefully the next part of the game will be a little bit easier for us. I have taught Gustav Headbutt in the meantime as well. Tackle, believe it or not, missed a lot more than Fury Cutter did, despite it having more accuracy. So I've taught Headbutt just to hopefully get a little bit of flinch luck. I know we're not the fastest, but because of our high level at the moment, you know, we're able to outspeed quite a few Pokemon, and I did pick up the TM for return as well, just in case. I do think we'll need it in the future. I'm not going to teach it just yet because we do learn Body Slam. So with that out of the way, I'm just going to go and take on Whitney. I'll go for Headbutt. We don't get a flinch, but we do take it out in 2 hits, so that's great. Milk Tank's next, and I don't think it'll be a one-shot, obviously, like the previous video. Headbutt doesn't get the flinch, unfortunately, so I do just go for Razor Leaf, and we do take it out pretty handily there. We are in our inch health, but we do take it out, and that's the match. Let's see how we do against this Pseudo Voodoo. We almost one-shot, and I do finish it off with a Headbutt, so that's great. And I'd pick up DTM for Rock Smash. I didn't think I'd need this, but the rival does get a Sneasel. And before we do take on the rival, I do go and take on the Kimono Girls, just so that we can try and get some more levels before facing this rival, because I'm not looking forward to him, and I do think that their Quivlava will outspeed us. We don't learn Dig, unfortunately, so I do have to make do with Mud Slap, at least for the time being. And we do get cursed by Haunter, but we take it out. Take out the Zubat fairly easily. Now it's time for Quivlava. We are cursed, and Ember, we're down to half health now. I'm going to go for Synthesis. Hopefully it misses. It's Ember, and it does. So I'm going to go for Mud Slap again. And this was the reason I taught Synthesis over Reflect, because I do think having the option to heal ourselves is going to make things much easier. And we beat the rival first time, hopefully. So Magnemite should be a one-shot with Mud Slap. It is, and we have beaten the rival first time. So believe it or not, despite Chikorita having a couple of issues, Bayleaf did beat the third rival on its first attempt, and it does evolve into a Meganium. So let's just take on Morty. It's not a one hit with Mud Slap, and it does get a curse off, which is awful. I go for Mud Slap on the Haunter, and it goes for Nightshade. We've got about half health, but we do have Synthesis, so I'm not too concerned. Gengar is going to be a big concern if it can outspeed us. So no, we do outspeed, and I hit with Mud Slap. Curse kicks in, and we are now put to sleep with Hypnosis. That's quite frustrating, especially after the Mud Slap. So I do restart the match there, as we have lost. So I'll go for Razor Leaf on the Ghastly. We get that critical hit, thankfully. Against this Haunter, I'm going to go for Razor Leaf. It does just less than half, and again we are put to sleep, and then it does put a curse on us, so that's not great. It goes for Nightshade, and we are slowly but surely taken down. That's completely my fault. I should have went for Mud Slap there. I don't take out the Ghastly with Razor Leaf that turn, and it uses Spite, so that's not bad. We're not cursed, so that's good. You go for Mud Slap, and again it gets off a Hypnosis Haunter. Goes for Nightshade, but it misses. Still asleep. It misses Nightshade again, and the second Mud Slap does take it out, so that's great. Gengar's next Mud Slap hits. It misses with Hypnosis. It misses again with Hypnosis, and again 3 Mud Slaps do take it out. Little bit of a lottery there, and last is the Haunter. It hits with Nightshade, but we should win, and we do. And yep, that is Morty done. On the way to the lighthouse in Olivine City, I do catch a Krabby for surf, and we take on some of the trainers there. And once we get to Cinnabar Island, I take out these 2 trainers. One has a Hitmonlee, the other has a Hitmonchan, just to see how well we can do against them. And Body Slam does take it out. We do now have Body Slam, which is great, and we can hopefully get a little bit of luck with some paralysis. So again, I'm going to keep Body Slam for now. I may swap it out for Return in the future. With that out of the way, let's take on Chuck. Razor Leaf is a one-shot. I don't know if the crit mattered or not. And Poliwrath is next. I'm going to go for Razor Leaf. Misses with Dynamic Punch, and a second Razor Leaf hits it. And it is nice to have a gym that's easy, to be honest with you. Now, with that said, it's time to take on Jasmine, and I don't know what to expect here because Steelix may be awful. The Magnemites I'm not too concerned about. Mud Slap should take it out. It doesn't one-shot despite it being 4 times effective, but we do take it out the second time. Steelix is next. I don't know whether Razor Leaf will one-shot. It does a lot of damage though, and we get hit with Screech. Hyper Potion kicks in, and Razor Leaf does probably about a 3 hit, and Iron Tail did so much damage to us, but thankfully we did take it out with that Razor Leaf. And up next is its Magnemite, and we should hopefully take this out fairly easily. So Mud Slap again doesn't one-shot. Thunderwave misses great, and we do finally take out Jasmine. So again, a bit of a difficult one there, but we had a good hand on it, to be fair. We do catch a Gyarados, the shiny Gyarados, so that we can have Waterfall later. And then next is the Rocket Hideout. So again, battle the trainers there, and then we do finally make it to prize. So he starts off with the Seal, and we miss Razor Leaf, and it hits us with Icy Wind, which isn't great. Razor Leaf does take it out, and Dugong is next. I don't know whether we will one-shot with Razor Leaf. We don't, and Aurora Beam hits us. I finally said that word, that's great. And we do take it out with a Body Slam. Out next is Piloswine, and Razor Leaf takes it out in one shot, so that's awesome as well. So that's prize defeated, and now it is time for the rest of the Rocket plotline. And yeah, I mean, it's doing a lot better, Meganium is, than I thought it would, to be fair. But it's definitely the weakest of the starter Pokemon, despite the fact that Chikorita is one of my favourite Pokemon as an adult. It's just such a cute Pokemon, especially with the little leaf on its head. It's become my favourite Pokemon in Gen 2, to be honest with you. My favourite starter, at least. Even though Cyndaquil has a special place in my heart, and all 3 of the starters do have a special place in my heart, to be fair, but I just love Chikorita. I've got a bit of a fondness for Grass-type Pokemon, to be honest with you. This Rocket Executive, I imagine, is going to be awful. Again, just because of these poison Pokemon. I'll go for Body Slam, and we do take it out. And his second Coughing comes out, but Body Slam isn't quite a one-shot, and we get hit with a Sludge, and we're not looking too bad on the HP, but we certainly don't want to take too much more Sludges. And again, we get put in orange health after that Sludge. Thankfully, we're not poisoned yet. Weezing's next. It misses with Sludge, so that's quite lucky, and it misses with Explosion, which is even better. The next Coughing, only got 2 more to go with. Body Slam almost takes it out. We get the paralysis, and now we are finally poisoned. I go for Synthesis just to get some of our health back up, and then we do have his final Coughing. So again, I'll go for Body Slam. We get hit by Poison, then we get hit again with Sludge, and we do take it out. So even the Rockets were giving me a little bit of difficulty. Now it's time for the rival. Hopefully he doesn't give us too much difficulty. I'll go for Body Slam on the Golbat. It doesn't take it out, but we do get the paralysis, and Wing Attack really doesn't do too much against us, which is great. Quilava's next, and I go for Mud Slap, and it hits with Flame Wheel, and again that doesn't do too much damage, and then we do finally take it out with Body Slam. Out next is Magnemite, and I am hoping that the Mud Slap will be a one-shot, and it is, so that's great. And Haunter's out next. I go for Mud Slap again, it doesn't take it out. Mean looks great, and we do finally take out the Haunter. And now Sneezy's next, and I go for Razor Leaf, and we don't one-shot, it goes for Screech, goes for quick attack, and then we do take it out with Body Slam. So that is the rival beaten there as well. So with that out the way, all we have to do now is beat the rest of the Rocket and get rid of this awful part of the game. So I'm going to take on the second to last trainer. We take out her Arbok pretty easily there. Vileplume isn't a one shot with Body Slam, which is disappointing because we are quite a few levels higher here. And let's see if we can take out the Murkrow. Yeah, we can. Not much to talk about here, to be honest with you. This part of the game, especially when you are only using one Pokemon, is quite tedious, to be honest with you. I mean, the fun part about doing it with the Meganium is you are dealing with a lot of poison type Pokemon, so it can make things quite interesting. The main executive we take out is Houndoom. We don't take out the Coughing again, which is quite concerning because we are quite a high level compared to the Coughing. And Houndoom I'm a little bit worried about, but we do take it out in a single Body Slam. So finally we have done the Rocket plotline. Don't want to be seeing that again. Get the hell out of here. We have done the Rocket plotline, so awesome. Now it is time to move on to the rest of the game, starting with Claire and then hopefully moving on to the Elite Four as well. So I've got to do this every single playthrough. We see how we do against Cool Trainer Lola. Take out her Dratini fairly easy there with Body Slam. Dragonair, okay, we don't quite take it out. We get paralysed and we do take it out, but that's making me a little bit worried about this next battle, Claire. I don't think we're going to take out this Dragonair. We don't. Thankfully get that Thunder Wave miss. Her second Dragonair, can we get lucky a second time? Yes, we can. That critical hit's perfect. And I'm debating whether to use Safeguard here, but I'm not. I'm going to take a bit of a chance here and going to go for Body Slam, and we get the paralysis. That's awesome. It paralyzes us, which isn't so great. But we're going up against the Kingdra now, and I don't think it knows anything that can really hurt us. It uses Surf, and it's doing next to nothing. Razor Leaf puts it within potion range. I'm going to switch to Body Slam, and it does seem to be doing more damage, and we take it out with 2 Body Slams, so that's awesome. On the way to the Elite Four, we learn Earthquake, and the final rival fight of this playthrough, Sneezy is taken out with Razor Leaf. Golbat, Body Slam there, and next he's going to send out his Typhlosion. Again, not worried about this. Earthquake takes it down. A little bit concerned in case it did outspeed, but that's absolutely fine. Magneton, again, one shot with Earthquake. Haunter, again, should be another one shot with Earthquake. I mean, at this point of the game, his team is really bad, and I get that that's sort of the storyline that they're going with Silver, that this is kind of like his journey and that he has poor Pokemon until he, like he says there, begins to understand why he can't win, and that's just because he doesn't know how to train them properly. But Silver's done and dusted. Time to move on to Will. Body Slam, getting quite lucky with these Body Slam paralysis here, and Jinx. Okay, Razor Leaf doesn't take it out. It goes for Double Slap. It could have hit with Ice Punch, which would have been scary. So that's a little bit worrying there. Executor, again, we don't take it out, but Leech Seed won't affect us, so that's great as well. Next Zatu's coming out, and again, Body Slam. Another paralysis, that's great. Fully paralysed, again, I will take that. And then last is Slowbro. Can we take out with Razor Leaf? We can with a crit, so don't know if we needed that. But we're moving on to Koga now. And Koga I am a little bit worried about because of his poison type Pokemon. Ariados is first up, and Body Slam, okay, doesn't take it out, but another paralysis there, so that's cool. It goes for double team, but we do hit. Venomoth, okay, Body Slam one shots, that's awesome. Okay, Muck, Earthquake I'm hoping should one shot, and it does, okay. Okay, this is going well so far, touch wood. Crobat again I'm a little bit worried about. Body Slam, paralysis again, awesome. Okay, didn't really want to see the double team, and it uses a full restore there. But then we do finally take it out with the final Body Slam. So yeah, moving on to Fortress. Bit of a tank here. I'm just going to go for Earthquake. Okay, it's probably going to be about a 3 shot. just going to continue with Earthquake. And yeah, we take it out in 3 hits. So that is Koga dealt with. And next up, we move on to Bruno himself. So again, he's much better in this game than he was in red, blue, and yellow. So Hitmontop, Razor Leaf takes it out in 2 shots, so that's cool. Okay, Hitmonchan, a little bit worried about Fire Punch, but because it's a special move in this game, it really doesn't do much damage. Hitmonlee, I'm hoping it'll be a one-shot with Earthquake. It is. It's not as bulky as Hitmonchan. Machamp, okay, we don't take it out, and oh, that did so much damage. Okay, 27 HP ain't great, but Onix, we do one-shot. Okay, so Bruno almost took us out there, so that wouldn't have been fun. I don't think my ego could have taken that, but now Karen, will she live up to her name? I'm quite surprised. I know that we're quite a high level, but we are doing really well so far with the Elite Four. Umbreon is a little bit bulky and quite trolly as well, but we do take it out, and that's fairly nice. Okay, Vileplume, Petal Dance is fine. That's not going to do much damage to us at all. Houndoom, Earthquake should take it out. Okay, it does. That's great. Again, the Houndoom's a little bit scary. Gengar, again, another one-shot there. A little bit worried in case it hit a curse on us, but I think we can take out the Murkrow in one shot with Body Slam. Okay, we do. Okay, so that is the Elite Four dealt with. It is time to move on to Lance. I teach Return in place of Synthesis, just because I don't think we're really going to get much chance to heal up. So I'll go for Return on the Gyarados, and it doesn't take it out. Okay, Body Slam does finally take it out. Dragonite knows Thunder Wave, and it uses it, of course, and it knows Blizzard as well. I forgot that some of his Dragonair, or Dragonite, sorry, know Blizzard, so that's, yeah, I think we've lost this, to be honest with you. Yeah, Aerodactyl didn't need that crit, I don't think, and it just takes us down. And yeah, so we're moving back through to the Elite Four. Thankfully, I didn't save, and I kind of learned from last time that saving during the Elite Four isn't great, to be fair, because I mean, you can't really experiment that much. You know, your TMs in this game are 1 per use, so again, it's sometimes better just to come up with a strategy by saving before the Elite Four and just not saving in between them. Don't really need to talk about Will, to be honest with you. I mean, we get a special drop there, which is awful, but we take him out fairly easily there. Slowbro, 9 times out of 10, we do take it out, and we get a crit there, so again, great stuff there. The good thing is, consistently, we are getting past Will. Koga here, I'm going to go for Body Slam again. His Poison-type Pokemon can be quite scary. They do know Toxic as well. We don't take out the Venomoth, so that's concerning, but it misses with Toxic. Muck, again, should take out with Earthquake, and we do. Okay, Crobat, again, can be a little bit trolly. We get the paralysis there, and second Body Slam does take it out as well. And now Fortress. Earthquake, I think we've seen, is about a 3-shot. I'm going to just see what Body Slam does. Earthquake does seem to be the better bet there. And yeah, we do take it out. Thankfully, we are getting fairly good Body Slam luck. And up next is Bruno. So we struggled with Bruno quite a bit last time. So let's see if we can actually take him out this time. We take out the Hitmontop fairly easily. Hitmonchan, I'm just going to go for Earthquake. Don't quite take it out, but again, Fire Punch, it's a special in this game, so don't really need to worry about that. Hitmonlee, we take that out fairly easily. Okay, Machamp. Okay, he gets another crit, and okay, so we did take it out there. Again, Bruno almost took us down, and we take out Onix there, so awesome. Moving on to Karen. So she can be quite trolly, but we are at a pretty high level here. Earthquake, Sand Attack is great, and we do finally take out the Umbreon. Okay, Vileplume, Body Slam, we're getting Paralysis, that's good. We get a Stun Spore Miss, which is even better. Okay, Houndoom, Earthquake, a one-shot. Yep, awesome. Gengar, again, Earthquake, a one-shot. Oh, we get the miss, which is awful. We miss again, which is also awful. but we do take out the Gengar, and thankfully Lick didn't do much damage. But I'm getting a little bit worried now about this Murkrow, because we are hit with Curse, but we do take it out. So Karen again has been defeated, and we are moving on to Lance. Can we get him this time? Return, again not taking down the Gyarados. But we two-shot the Gyarados, which is fine. It's this Dragonite that it paralyses us, so great. Blizzard Miss, okay, so that's quite lucky. Aerodactyl, I'm gonna try and go for Razor Leaf. Okay, crit, but it didn't take it out, which is frustrating, and it's doing a lot. Most likely it's going to outspeed and just take us out, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, Flamethrower completely destroys us there. So we've got no choice other than to start again, and I'm going to take on Karen here. The first three of the Elite Four were quite consistent. I could beat them pretty easily, but Karen can be trolly, so she can be quite difficult. But we do take on the Umbreon, but we do get hit with Sand Attack, so that's not great. I'll go for Body Slam, but there you see, already missing here, and we get paralyzed, so that's awful. Can't attack due to paralysis, miss another Body Slam, and do finally take out the Vileplume, but this isn't looking good here. Earthquake, oh, okay, that Flamethrower did so much damage there, and Gengar's out next. Okay, I'll go for Synthesis, it outspeeds, puts a curse on us, so it makes it even worse. So I'm going to go for Synthesis again, just to try and get as much health as possible. We're fully paralysed, so we can't move, and I'm just going to go for Earthquake, and we do take it out, so that's great. And Marowak, let's see if Body Slam could... No, we're taken out by Curse, okay. So that was awful. That was one of the few times that I did lose to Karen. Most of the time she was fairly consistent. Lance, on the other hand, was consistent as well. Consistent in the fact that I just could not beat him, no matter what I tried. Return here. I mixed it up with the rest a couple of times, but we just get taken out as well while we were asleep. So at this level, this did seem to be the best move pool to use. And the problem is I can't really get rid of anything. I tried our Hidden Power, and it's Grass type. So how lucky can we get? So Ice type would have been great, Rock type would have been great as well, but no, it gives us Grass type. So yeah, so Hidden Power was completely out of the question here. So I didn't restart after that match, and I did just go through the Elite Four again. So this time we are at a slightly higher level at level 62. Can return one-shot the Dragonite. No, it can't, but we get that lucky Thunderwave miss, so that's great, and this is the first time it's happened here. So Razor Leaf on the Aerodactyl, okay. Orange health. I'll go for rest there because the Charizard just keeps taking me out, and you know, probably shouldn't have needed to do that, to be fair. I was probably a little bit too concerned. I was probably a little bit too cautious there, and we get hit by a critical hit, so that's awful. And now we're taken to 54 health. We still don't wake up, and 5 HP isn't great, but thank God we wake up there, and hopefully we can wake up soon. No, okay, this is getting quite scary. Okay, 56 HP. Okay, return on the Charizard. It doesn't. Oh, it didn't take it out. I thought it would. And that was the furthest I'd got. That was the only time I'd got to that Charizard without being paralysed. So I had to do it, guys. I had to do what I said I wouldn't. I had to level up, and I kind of overkilled it a little bit because I had some rare candies. But I tried this so many times, and at this point I was pissed off. So I was just like, get as high as I possibly can, level wise, and take him out. And again, we're still paralysed there. When I tell you the last round, that was the only time that I didn't get hit with Thunderwave. Okay, Iron Tail I swapped out so that we could one-shot the Aerodactyl. I go for a rest here just to get rid of that paralysis. Okay, and Iron Tail again, 75% chance to miss. So I wanted to get to a level where it could be consistent so that I could suffer a couple of Iron Tail misses. I did try a couple of levels earlier and it just didn't work out, but rest did seem to be the best move to use. And return on the Charizard, we do take it out this time. Okay, that's great. Dragonite next. Can we? Okay, we don't. Outrage is fine. That's okay. Great, we take it out. Now we've got this Dragonite. Okay. Oh, we're paralyzed. Okay. Okay, rest. Oh, we can't move. No. Okay. Okay, rest. That's fine. Okay. Now Hyper Beam's fine. Okay. You need to recharge. We wake up. Return. Okay. Finally, we've done it. We have finally beaten Lance, and that was awful. I say that every time I fight Lance, to be fair, but no, honestly, that was worse than Typhlosion and Feraligatr put together. Lance was just horrible. And again, I feel bittersweet because we have finally beaten Lance, so that's great. But the level 68 to finally do it just wasn't great, to be fair. But we did it. We finally beat the Elite Four with Meganium, and yeah, I don't need to say it was the worst, absolute worst out of all three of the starters so far, and that hurts because I do love Chikorita, but we all expected this, let's be honest. So Feraligatr is the king of Generation 2, out the starters at least. Typhlosion, a very close second, and Meganium, a very, very distant and painful third place. But that is it, that's the Elite Four beaten, so that's awesome. Now it's time to do what we usually do, and that's go over to Kanto. Obviously not a Gen 2 playthrough without seeing if we can beat Blue and Red. So yep, I'll see you guys in Kanto. So for Kanto, I am going to do something a little bit different in that I am going to show all the gym leader battles here. They are fairly easy, but while I do that, I do just want to take some time and just talk about my channel, to be honest, and just future videos that I have planned. So the next video after this that I have planned, I got the idea from a comment on my Typhlosion channel, so thank you to Jessica for giving me the idea. They suggested a randomizer, and to add a little twist to that, I do want to do a Nuzlocke. It's just because I've never been able to finish a Nuzlocke. I've tried a couple of times, and one or two things either happens. Either I die before I'm able to catch another Pokemon, or I just can't go on anymore because a Pokemon that's meant so much to me has sadly died. So I got the furthest I ever got was on Heart Gold, and I got to the Elite Four, and I just knew that I was going to lose. So I just sort of chickened out and couldn't continue anymore. So this time I plan to finish a Nuzlocke, so it's going to be a randomizer, so stay tuned for that. I've already begun working on that. Do want to also continue with the single Pokemon playthroughs as well. Like to use Pokemon Crystal because, like I've said previously, there are a lot of Generation 1 videos out there. And along with that, most of the Pokemon have already been seen on Generation 1. Pokemon Gen 2 is one of my favourite generations just because it means so much to me. So it just all makes sense, to be honest, to continue with Generation 2. Speaking of one of the bad things about Generation 2 though, check out this battle here. So we were against Gym Leader Janine. So at this point we're in Kanto. So we've beaten the Elite Four and her Pokemon are level 36. That's the one thing that always frustrates me about Generation 2. The Pokemon, when you get to Kanto, it's great and it's awesome that they do include, another area that's been on a previous game, and I think that is really cool. But just the fact that her Pokemon are just so weak, and I mean that's across with all the gym leaders as well, but just the fact that Janine has 30, like in the mid 30s, her Pokemon are it just sucks so bad. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame with Generation 2. One thing you would have noticed from that battle is that I went for Iron Tail a couple of times. Now, I don't know about you guys, but with Poison type, because Poison doesn't affect Steel, my brain, and even though I know it's not true, my brain always tells me that Steel is super effective to Poison. So let me know if you guys have that either, or if there is another typing that you guys are convinced is super effective or weak to a certain type, and yet it turns out that it's not. Back onto future videos that I do have planned. I do want to do various Pokemon games using the manga team from Pokemon Adventures. So the first one I want to do is Pokemon Fire Red using Red's team, Pokemon Leaf Green using Green/Blue's team, and Pokemon Either Or using Blue/Green's team. It's weird how they did that. I don't know why they split the names up. I'm sure there's a good reason, but I have no idea why they did that, to be fair. But yeah, so there's quite a few things that I do have planned, And along with that, you know, like I say, I don't want to just be exclusively a Pokemon channel, but I'm just having so much fun right now. We're just going to continue pumping out the Pokemon videos for now, at least, anyway. So, with that out of the way, we are finally at this main point of the game. Blaine has just had his ass kicked, so now so with Blue here, let's just see how this goes. I'm hoping that Blue should be fairly easy. We have quite a decent chance against him, but here we go. Return, one shot on the Pidgey. Art, that's awesome. So, I mean, we're at such a high level, I'd hope we just walk through Blue. Oh, no! Okay, return doesn't one shot the Executor. Arcanine, as long as it doesn't outspeed, Earthquake should one shot. And it does, okay, that's awesome. Now, Alakazam, it's not great defensively, so yeah, returns a one shot. Now, Gyarados might be a two shot. I'll go for Giga Drain, doesn't take it out. Return, yeah, return's definitely the better option there. I'll keep that in mind when I take on Red. And Rhydon should be a one shot with Giga Drain, and it is, yeah, awesome. Okay, so that's Blue dealt with. Now it's time to see if we can come up against Red. So I'm going to go for Earthquake against the Pikachu. Yeah, we take it out, fair enough. We're actually at a higher level than we were with any of the other two Pokemon, so especially for the first turn. Oh, okay. Probably about a free shot, but it went for Sunny Day. So I'm going to stall here a bit because he's most likely going to send out his Charizard next. So, and I do not want to take a Flamethrower that's boosted. I mean, I doubt that I'd be able to survive a Flamethrower anyway. Oh, critical hit there, not great. I'm going to go for return and then return again. So hopefully we've done enough and the sun isn't out. So Charizard, okay, it took us out. Okay, that's not great. So I'll try again, get to the Charizard again here, and Flamethrower. Oh, okay, it does a lot of damage and we almost take it out. I don't know if that was a bad range or not, but what I do, because I tried this so many times, I just go and I level up against some wild Pokemon. We've got no choice, like, honestly. I'd get to the Charizard over and over again, and it would just kick our ass constantly. So now Pikachu, again, another one shot. I try now at level 78, as you can see, and okay, that's not great. The Venusaur went for a Sunny Day there. Okay, so when Venusaur, like, if the Charizard hits Flamethrower with Sunny Day out, that's it. It's a one shot. Doesn't matter what health I'm at, whether I'm at full health or not. It was consistently a one shot. So for that reason, that's why I taught Rest, just so we can try and stall out the Venusaur, because the Venusaur most of the time just went for Sunny Day and wouldn't go for Solar Beam. So I just had no choice but to try and stall here. So it's not great, it's not fun, but we got no choice. Finally take out the Venusaur. We're at the Charizard now. Return and Flamethrower again takes us out. Okay, we'll try again. So see, the problem is you do all that work on Venusaur and it slowly takes down your health. Because you're asleep, you can't attack. It slowly starts whittling you away, and then by the time the Charizard gets out, whether the sun's out or not, it just ends up taking us out. So what I decided to do is I decided to use and attach leftovers, just so that even though the Venusaur's gonna be like taking us down and chipping away at us, at least we can recover some health back. That, along with hopefully a Giga Drain, will take out or will mean that we've got enough so that we can at least take out the Charizard. And again, there's 3 more Pokemon after the Charizard that probably outspeed us. So again, there's no guarantee just getting past the Charizard. But there you see, and now we're burnt as well. So probably should have gone for Rest, but it didn't matter what I went for at that point. The Charizard was going to two-shot me at the very most. Like, if the Charizard got a critical hit, which happened quite a few times during this, again, it would take me out straight away. It was just awful, just going over this again and again. And now I'm at level 79. I'm trying this at every level. Let's see if we can finally get past the Venusaur, hopefully with full health. I'm just trying to stall here, just while the sunlight's out. And yeah, take it out with return. So now, can we take out the Charizard? Just anything, just a critical hit. No, okay. And it takes us out again. So, right, I'm gonna again give us leftovers. That seems to be the better play here. I don't want to just try and over level. I could get to a level 100 and I'll probably get it done by then, but that's not what it's about. We want to try and get this done at the lowest level. Gonna go for Earthquake on the Venusaur, and it's again another 3-shot, so it doesn't matter if I use return or not. Unless we get a crit somehow on the Venusaur's gonna most likely set up Sunny Day. So we're still asleep, so that ain't great. Okay, gonna go for Giga Drain here. Goes for Synthesis. Okay, I just trying to stall it out while that sun goes down. Earthquake, okay, doesn't quite take it out. Return should, and that should hopefully be enough now. Yeah, Sunlight's faded on the Charizard. We've recovered with leftovers return. Oh, damn, that did so much damage. Oh, no, we were so close. Oh, I was so close. Oh. That's just so frustrating then. This is the problem that I'm facing here, guys. I can give the Meganium a pink bow, and the return is usually, it can sometimes be a 2-shot, but then I don't have leftovers, and then I'm not able to outstall the Venusaur. So I come back, I teach Detect this time and Toxic as well, play around with our move pool a little bit here, get rid of Rest, and just see if that works here. Just try and rather than trying to stall and be clever, just try and take it out. Can stall a little bit with Detect, and I do there. Go for return here, and I was debating then whether to use Toxic, but not messing around, just going to try and take it out. Go for Detect again, and now return, and yes, we are finally past the Charizard. Espeon isn't going to be a walk in the park here. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. I was thinking about maybe using Detect, and yeah, it takes us down. And that was the first time I'd got past the Charizard. Again, I'd come back, I'd play with the moveset, see what worked, but again, I'd constantly get to this point, and that was the only time that I was able to beat the Charizard, and yeah, it just wasn't working. It just takes us down. And so I'm getting quite frustrated, so I've got no other choice. I tried this so many times. It's time to level up here. Get to level 80. Can we finally get this done now? So Venusaur, return, a critical hit, I'll take that. Too bad it didn't take it down though. It sets up that Solar Beam, so that's not great. Okay, so Charizard is going to be a question here. I'm going to go for Detect. I'm going to try and chance it with return. Oh, we get a crit, and oh no, it takes us down. Oh no. So yeah, I'm quite adamant that I want to do it at this level. So I teach return. We've got Giga Drain, Toxic, and Detect. Giga Drain so that we can try and recover some of our health. If we'd had Giga Drain against the Espeon when we did get past the Charizard, we would have won. So that's sort of my thinking here. Get rid of returns and just attach the pink bow to Meganium. Okay, it's a 2-shot for the Venusaur. Okay, but it managed to get off a Sunny Day. I'll go for Detect, just try and stall it out. I'll try and chance it with another one, and there we go. Yeah, didn't need the crit, it just destroys us. So again, I'm going to go for return against the Pikachu, since that's going to be a 1-shot. And the reason I get rid of Earthquake is only Pikachu. We only need it for Pikachu. Return is doing a little bit more. Venusaur thankfully went for Solar Beam there, so I'll go for Giga Drain just to get some of its health back. So we're at decent. Level of health against the Charizard. Flamethrower. Okay, 58. So we take out the Charizard. So again, this is only the second time I've managed to get past the Charizard. I'm going to go for Giga Drain. We didn't get that many health. Oh no. He's going to take us out, isn't it? Yeah. Damn it. I thought we had it then. I thought we had it. Sorry, I knocked my mic then. This is just so frustrating because I was convinced that we had it. So I'm going to try and give Return another try. I'm going to try and see what leftovers do. I think. I mean, I did this so many times, I'm losing track myself. No, so this is with the pink bow again. And we get that crit, so that's great. So we wreck the Charizard with full health. Return, okay. Flamethrower, oh, okay. So we take out the Charizard again, that's great. And we got a little bit more health against this Espeon. So I'm going to go for Giga Drain, get some of that health back. Psychic, oh no, we got a crit. Oh. Oh, this is brutal. Honest to God, I thought that was it then. I thought we had it. That was it. That was the run. But no, it's like, even getting past the Charizard, we still have these 3 other Pokemon. We've got Snorlax. I have no idea. Return. What's Return going to do against the Snorlax? It's a goddamn wall. So, just getting past the Charizard is just a nightmare. But even when we get past it, then we got Espeon. Okay, try. I don't know how many tries we've got to at this point. A lot, to be honest, a lot. So I'm gonna go for Return here against Charizard, and he gets a crit. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And this would keep happening. Like, I spent probably a good while on this. I mean, I don't even know. Like, it was a long time. And yeah, I could have changed it by leveling up, but at what point do you just, it's possible at this level. It's possible. There's a way. There's a will. There's a way to do it at this level. The key is, I haven't had the luck I need yet. I just need that little bit of luck, and then we've got it. We've done it at this level. I don't want to go past level 80, because even though this has been a difficult run, Meganium does deserve a little bit more than that. We finally take out the Charizard. Now, can we get past this Espeon? Gonna go for Giga Drain. Okay, nice health there, and let's just take it out. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, Snorlax. We can use the Snorlax to maybe get a little bit of health back. Oh, not if it uses Body Slam. Oh no. It's doing a lot of damage. I'm gonna go for Detect. Okay. Let's just see if we can go more health. Oh no, I think oh no, we'll be back again. We're back again. And this is me slowly losing my sanity here. So again, okay, we get to the Snorlax last time. Before, I didn't think it was possible to get past the Charizard. We got past the Charizard. Then I didn't think it was possible to get past the Espeon. We did it. We got past the Espeon. Oh, that Charizard did so much damage. We're going to get past this Snorlax here. Not this round, but we will. Okay, so Pikachu's taken out. Okay, Pikachu. At least I can take out the Pikachu in one hit. That makes my ego feel a little bit good. Return on the Venusaur. Great. Went for Solar Beam instead, so we should take out the Charizard. Unless it gets a crit. Okay. Wow. Okay. Last time, and then I'm going to level up. So return. Pikachu. Okay, Venusaur. Return. Okay. 2-shot. Okay, great. Charizard's next. Return. Okay. Flamethrower. Don't crit. Doesn't. And we take it out. Okay. Espeon. Right. Okay, I'm just going to go for Earthquake here. Okay, went for Reflect. That's not too bad. Snorlax is next. I taught a sleep talk this instance, so that way I can return health and still maybe deal a little bit of damage. It seems the better option than Giga Drain, to be honest with you. It does mean that we have a couple of questions to try and get through when we're at the Blastoise, but I couldn't even get to the Blastoise at this point, so I've got to try something, right? So Sleep Talk seems to be doing a lot better than we did before, and yes, we've done it. Now we're on to the Blastoise, okay? Oh, I forgot that it knew Blizzard. I'm gonna go for Rest. I've got no other choice. Earthquake, okay, it's gonna be maybe a. Oh, okay, Blizzard's not great. Okay, we recovered our health. Okay, so Blizzard is probably a free shot on us. Earthquake crit, yes. Okay, that's Red Feet. And I know that I showed so many of those battles, but honestly, that was I kind of needed to, so that you saw exactly what hell that was. Now, get the hell out of here, Meganium. Don't want to see you again for a while. Thank you to everyone that watched the video, especially if you made it this far, because it is a really long video. Next video is going to be Pokemon Crystal again. Rather than doing a solo playthrough, I'm actually going to be doing a Nuzlocke randomizer. So if you are interested in that, please stay tuned. It's going to be a series that I'm going to be doing over the next coming weeks. Thank you again for everyone that supported, liked. If you like the content, subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and yeah, let me know who you thought won out of this playthrough. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and take care.